I was at Edinburgh International Film Festival 2023, and I just saw 3 movies because I'm a loser. Okay, so, hello, you weird, beautiful movie lovers. I'm Louie. This is a different style of video, I know, and, I'm still a lazy editor. You can't see me good, but I'm doing air quotes. But yeah, this is gonna be different from my other videos. I'm just gonna go over the 3 movies I saw at Edinburgh International Film Festival. I'm also glad it's getting some attention this year from Letterboxd, so, whoop-de-doo, yay. I may be involved with the film festival more next year or whatever, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna say the plot for any of these movies, even if you know it, but I'll just give you my thoughts. So the first one I saw was on Sunday night when I saw Celine Song's directorial debut, Past Lives, starring Greta Lee, Teo Yo, and John Magaro. This movie premiered at Sundance earlier this year, got picked up by A24, and I was really curious to check it out from what I heard at Sundance, and I finally, and the 8 months of me waiting finally passed. And now that I've seen it, I can say that it is a genuine masterpiece. There is one thing I don't know, but, this movie is amazing. I loved how, quiet it is, and the score itself sounded like a lullaby. I also had a bag of chips and, a drink with me. And the entire movie, no one talked. And it was a very quiet area. So that was, kind of awkward for me. But anyways, I love the sound design in this movie. The score itself is phenomenal. I do think it could get a nomination for score. Sound design, just with how real it feels, it just sounds beautiful. I loved just everything with it. Sorry, that's my dog barking, but, yeah, also this movie takes place over 24 years, and the use of technology. I loved how, shitty the technology felt, in a good way, that is, cause I loved how realistic they use technology, cause, like, normally in movies, they just do it as, like, this perfect thing, and I just loved how, cause they go on Skype calls, in this movie, and, it glitches, and I really like the way it was used. The acting overall is incredible. Greta Lee is obviously the standout here. She gives a phenomenal performance. I do think she could win Best Leading Actress next year. I'm rooting for her to at least get nominated, because I loved her performance a lot. Also John Magaro, he sometimes steals the show. Normally characters in this kind of movie that he played in this movie is normally treated like the asshole, and they actually do make a joke, off it, but he is genuinely, an awesome, dude in the movie, and I loved his character. Sometimes he himself can steal the show with how great he is. He's funny, likable, and is overall great. I hope he does get nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Teo is my least favorite performance from out of the 3, but still amazing. I loved his performance in this movie. You can definitely feel what he's going through, and you can tell on how much he missed her, and it's just very beautiful. Also, the writing in this movie in general, I hope this movie gets an original screenplay nomination. The writing is incredible. I love the writing, just the simple things in life, and I love their conversations. If I would say an issue, which is more of a nitpick just because of how well this movie does it right, is the pacing felt a little jarring. May be better for me on rewatch, but yeah, it's something that semi-bothered me, I guess, but didn't really bother me that much, and I would mainly call it a nitpick, even though it is an issue with the movie, mostly because of how well the movie does, greatly. Overall, I give Past Lives an A+, easily my third favorite movie of the entire year so far. I would highly recommend this film. It is amazing. Yeah, I loved it. And then, I watched the first Slam Dunk, which is the anime movie, based on the popular manga and, anime series, I guess, by Takehiro Eno, who, directed this movie, and, I think he wrote, he both wrote and directed this movie. And I didn't really know much of it going in. I saw, like, a little bit of advertisement briefly, when I saw Mutant Mayhem. And I was intrigued enough, to check it out, mainly because it is an anime, and it is a basketball, and I'm not a big sports guy, but I do like basketball, I will admit, like Michael Jordan and stuff like that. It was fine. It's fine. I want to give it a lower score, but I don't know. It's fine, mostly because of the effort it had in it. If I would say positives, the animation, I do have an issue with it. I'll get into that in a little bit, but the animation with the basketball scenes are really great. They are easily my favorite parts of the entire movie. They are all really greatly choreographed and, animated. The animators, really put in their all into this, movie. Some of the voice acting is pretty good. It does have some great stuff where you can, with their feelings and, some humor or dramatic moments. But damn, the movie just had so much wasted potential. My biggest issue with it is its story. We focus on... Sorry about that, I accidentally clicked, off. I'm not redoing that. But, my biggest issue with the movie is with, the story. Like I said, the movie focuses on its main character, Ryota. All I can tell from the characters is just him. And even then, I barely know anything about him. Because, like, the other characters, I know shit about. I know nothing about them. We just focus on one character the entire time. And even then, it doesn't feel like it has much development with it. With my favorite part of the movie being the animation, like I said, the animation also has jarring and noticeable issues. The movie is, 2D and CG hybrid. And cool, like, there are great movies that use them, like that, and they do it well, they do it greatly. But this movie itself just didn't work with what it was going for. I'm not gonna lie, it just felt really distracting, the noticeable, things that happen in it, because, for the basketball scenes, they use CG, and it does look pretty well, but, other times they use 2D, and fine, as long as it's not noticeable, I can give that a pass, but my god, is it noticeable, and is by far the most distracting part of the entire movie. They even do it in same scenes. It's like it's just switching back and forth. Doesn't know what style it's going for itself. It just really didn't work. Also, the sound effects, it does try to be super realistic, and it did, do it, well at first, but the more the movie went on, the worse it got. Like, it felt like it was trying to be, with the sound itself, it felt like it was trying to be a realistic Looney Tunes cartoon. I'm not joking, trust me. If you watch the movie, I think you'll see what I mean. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. To be fair, I was mostly waiting for it to be over. It's way too long. It's fine, I guess. I want to give it lower, but there was some sort of effort put into it. Overall, I guess I give the first Slam Dunk a B-. And then the final movie I watched off the festival was my first Christian Petzold movie called A Fire, where before the movie started, the main actor, Thomas Scudbert, hope I'm pronouncing that right, who looks way like a Louis Capaldi doppelganger, and he said that he stayed there for 5 minutes because he had to go for a flight, and he said that it's like, it puts you in a dreamlike state. And when the movie's over, it's like you woke up from a dream. And when I was watching it, I thought he was over-exaggerating because I didn't get it. But then when the movie was over, I saw this with my mom. I saw all the movies with my mom. I understood the dreamlike quality to it. This is a beautiful, beautiful movie. I love this movie. First off, the cinematography is gorgeous. The lighting is incredible. Just the framing itself is amazing. The camera work. I loved how still it looked. It doesn't always like it. I think there is some shaky cam from what I remember. Maybe, no, I don't know. I may be thinking off something else I saw. But overall, it looks beautiful. The acting itself is gorgeous. The acting is amazing, specifically from Thomas Scudbert. This is the first movie I have ever seen him in, and he is just phenomenal in this movie. He is great. I would love if he got nominated for an Oscar, but he obviously isn't going to, which sucks, but yeah, but he is great in this movie. Also, sorry for my clicking, Paula Beer, also the first movie I have ever seen her in, and she is really great in this movie. She gives a great performance. I would also love her to get nominated, but obviously not, and there is better performances already from this year, but still, both of them are great. With the dreamlike element that he said, I understood it after I watched it. Without spoiling it, the main character acts like an asshole, let's say, and he basically is an asshole for the movie. He does change a little bit at the end. You'll see what I mean if you watch it. But when I was watching the movie, when people were just getting angry at him, I was siding with him, like, what did he do wrong? He didn't do anything wrong. And then, when I got out of the movie, I realized that with the dreamlike state, it puts you in his perspective. Every scene has him in it. We see the entire thing from his perspective, and you side with him even though he is in the wrong. His performance, like I said, is amazing, and you really do buy it, especially when you think off the movie more when it's over. So I really like that with the movie. And I'd say my only issue with the movie is that, there is, another romance in the movie that I don't have an issue with. I also liked, with a certain character on how they didn't make him, the asshole, because I was expecting them to go in that direction, but thankfully they didn't. That I did like, but it felt like it was just pushed in there. Like, I would have liked to see a little more of it, because at the start it is mostly treated as something of a joke. Not with them, but like if you've seen the movie, you know what I mean, or when you see it, you'll know what I mean, and then later, with the you'll see what I mean. I do wish they had more of that, but yeah. The ending itself is hauntingly disturbing. The movie itself is hauntingly beautiful. It's disturbingly beautiful, if you will. Overall, I love The Fire. This is definitely something I would love to see get a lot of attention, especially around Oscar season next year. This is an amazing movie. I'd highly recommend it. It's definitely something I would definitely try to see again. It's really amazing. I would highly recommend it. I give A Fire an A-. So, that is everything I saw at Edinburgh International Film Festival thing 2023, and, I wish I saw a lot more movies, but hopefully next year I'll get more involved. Yeah, so smash like button or whatever I'm supposed to tell you. I don't know what I'm doing now. I will have also 2 other reviews up later today. At the time you're watching this, it may be out. They may be out, but, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me your money now. I'm joking. Please forgive me. Don't take this down, YouTube. I'm joking. But, hope you enjoyed it. Keep Edinburgh International Film Festival more attention. Yay. Support independent cinema or something. And, I give, the Edinburgh International Film Festival 2023, 6.100 something. I'm just making this way too overlong. I'll shut up now. Goodbye.